My phone buzzed just as I poured myself a cup of coffee. I smiled before I looked at the screen. It was from my son Ethan. Since he got married, we didn't talk as often, so every message from him still meant everything to me. I expected something cheerful. Instead, I read the words that made my heart stop. "Mom, you're not coming on the cruise anymore. Emily wants it to be just family. I hope you understand." I stared at the message in disbelief. Just family? 3 months earlier, Ethan had surprised me with cruise tickets and wrapped me in a hug. "Mom," he had said, "you've sacrificed your whole life for me. This trip is my way of saying thank you. We're finally going to make happy memories together." I believed every word. Now one text had turned me from his mother into someone who apparently didn't belong. I replied with shaking hands. "Sweetheart, I'm confused. Didn't you invite me?" After a long pause, his answer appeared. "Emily thinks it'll be less awkward if it's only immediate family." Immediate family. Those words hurt more than I could describe. For over 30 years I had worked 2 jobs, skipped vacations, and sacrificed everything to give Ethan a better life after his father left us. Yet somehow I was no longer family. Before I could gather my thoughts, my sister Linda called. "So have you started packing for Alaska?" she asked excitedly. I swallowed hard. "I'm not going." After I read Ethan's message to her, she became unusually quiet. Then she asked, "Rose, who paid for the cruise?" "I assumed Ethan did." Linda sighed. "I overheard Emily saying your retirement money paid for their vacation." My heart sank. 6 months earlier, after retiring from 42 years of teaching, I had given Ethan $40,000 because he said he needed help buying a house. I never questioned him. He was my son. That night I searched my email for the cruise reservation. The booking listed my name, but an updated document showed I had been removed. Then I noticed the payment details. The final balance had been charged to a debit card ending in 4 numbers I recognized immediately. They weren't Ethan's. They were mine. I grabbed my wallet. My debit card was still inside. So how had someone used it to pay for a cruise I wasn't even allowed to join? The next morning I went straight to my bank. After reviewing my account, the manager looked at me with sympathy. "Mrs. Rose, this payment wasn't made with your physical card. It was processed online using your saved payment information." My heart sank. Only one person had ever saved my card online. Ethan. Months earlier, he had helped me set up online payments because I wasn't comfortable with technology. I had trusted him completely. The manager gently asked, "Would you like to report this transaction as unauthorized?" I closed my eyes. Every part of me wanted to say yes, but I still couldn't bring myself to report my own son. That afternoon, Ethan called. "Mom, is everything okay?" I took a deep breath. "I only have one question." "Anything. Did you use my retirement money and my debit card to pay for that cruise?" Silence. Finally he whispered, "Mom, I was going to tell you." "No," I replied calmly. "You were never going to tell me." He admitted they couldn't afford to take everyone, so Emily wanted her parents to come instead. They thought I would understand. That was the moment my heart finally broke. They had accepted my money, but rejected me. After the call, I contacted the cruise company. Because my payment information had been used, I was listed as the primary financial account holder. I made one decision. I canceled the reservation. Most of the money was refunded to my account. Within an hour, Ethan called again. "Mom, why would you cancel the cruise?" I answered quietly. "Because I finally realized something." "What?" "A mother's love should never be mistaken for permission to use her." The line fell silent. Weeks later, Ethan stood at my front door with tears in his eyes. "I'm sorry, Mom. I chose the wrong people over the person who never stopped choosing me. I stepped aside and let him in. Forgiveness didn't erase the pain, but it gave us a chance to rebuild what had been broken, with honesty this time. Sometimes the greatest lesson a parent can teach isn't how to keep giving. It's knowing when to stop giving until love is returned with respect. If this story touched your heart, tell me in the comments. What would you have done in my place? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more emotional family stories with unforgettable endings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.